This week, we are diving into a topic that's often overlooked, but so important during perimenopause and menopause: inflammation, specifically how it impacts your hormones, your weight, and your energy. Now, if you've ever felt extra bloated, puffy, achy, or just a little off during this season of life, chronic inflammation could be playing a major role. So, let's talk about what it is, why it matters, and how we can start reducing it starting today. Let's start with the basics. Chronic inflammation is like a low simmering fire in the body. It's not the sharp, short term inflammation you'd get from an injury. This is subtle and ongoing. And during perimenopause and menopause, it can show up in ways that really affect your daily life: achy joints, sluggish digestion and bloating, fatigue that won't go away, brain fog, and yes, stubborn belly fat. That's because inflammation disrupts how your hormones function, especially insulin and cortisol. It can make it harder to lose weight, harder to sleep, and even harder to feel like yourself. But here's the empowering part: there's a lot you can do to turn this around. Inflammation can be triggered by a mix of things, like a diet high in processed foods or sugar, too much alcohol, poor sleep, chronic stress, exposure to toxins. More on that later this week. When your body's exposed to these things over and over again, it starts to feel overloaded. And that's when the symptoms creep in. So, what can we do right now? First, you want to identify your personal triggers. Take an honest look. Are there any or a few habits that might be contributing to inflammation? For example, are you leaning on wine most nights to wind down? Are ultra processed snacks sneaking into your meals every day? Are you skipping out on sleep and waking up groggy? Second, choose 1 to 2 things to adjust this week. We're not aiming for perfection, we're looking for progress. Small shifts like cutting back on alcohol during the week, swapping out any sugary snacks for more whole foods, or setting a consistent bedtime can have a huge impact on how you feel. Here's your action step for today: grab your journal or open the Living Lean with Lisa app and answer these 2 questions. What's one symptom you've been noticing lately? Bloating, fatigue, cravings, joint pain? 2, what's one lifestyle habit you can work on this week to reduce any inflammation you have? Remember, this journey is about empowerment and small, sustainable changes. When you lower inflammation, you're not just improving your symptoms, you're setting the foundation for long term hormonal health. You've got this, and I'll be here supporting you every step of the way.